Here today with my good friend Lauren Whitt. How you doing today?
Good.
And how's practice been coming back?
Great.
Are we taking a trip around the house now?
Yeah, we're letting Tina out, my dog.
Oh, nice. What kind
Go.
of let's see your dog. Can we see her?
She's right there.
Oh my gosh, is that what is she? Is she a bully?
She's a pit bull.
Awesome. She looks a lot like my
But
girl.
yeah, I'm gonna have to let her back in a little bit because she's afraid of the cold.
I understand that. So I wanted to get on here and talk to you a little bit about your commitment to Grandview. Congratulations, first of all. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Um, what all went in? I know recruiting and making those decisions is really tough. And what did you all do this past year in the recruiting process?
Basically, I had a lot of thought about the whole wrestling, not wrestling decision because there is a part of me that was like I could either go to a school and wrestle and continue with my wrestling career, or I could go to a school that may not even have wrestling and focus on education. So that was a big decision I had to make just because obviously women's wrestling is so new. I mean,
Yep.
there's obviously more college programs now than there was, but there's still just like certain schools who don't even have a like actual program. But I know a lot of coaches and stuff would reach out to me through Instagram and I would get to know them over a phone call and then maybe come and visit. So I know I tried to visit as many schools as I could.
Okay.
And then things that went into it would be like whether I liked the place, how I felt around the coaches, the team. It was better when you could go and talk to a professor and they would have that all set up for you. And or they could have you practice with the team. I really liked the schools that would have you pretty much check out every aspect of it so you could get to know what you're really getting into.
Yeah. And so you ultimately chose Grandview. Um, a lot of
Yes.
things went into that decision. Is your older brother at Grandview? Is that right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So see, I think you guys get along fairly well. So that probably what had something to do with your decision. But what all went into what were some of the things, the deciding factors that Grandview is the place for you?
Well, I feel like since my brother's been there, I've been there a couple times over the past 4 years. And I do like the area. There's huge mall for shopping.
Yeah.
And when I went there, they had me obviously explore the whole campus. I got to practice with the girls and really get that feel of what like the aspect was like. And then even I know Jillian more than up there, so
Yep.
she even took me to her dorm room and told me about um how the girls have been really welcoming and how they all like hang out as a group, and that is a big thing for me is the whole team aspect because I am very close to my high school team. So basically, having that same bond would be really important, was really important to me. And then the coaches are really fun, really welcoming. Um, they
Yeah.
were kind of talking to me a little before, like, I even went up there and, basically explained, like, it was really nice to feel wanted. They kind of explained how they really want me, they really like my family. And that was a really nice aspect of it. And then just the fact that like my parents already have their Grandview gear, so that'll be an easy transfer.
Man, you saved him some money then. That's good. That was
Yeah.
good. So Coach Vaez, Coach Crinzy, two very different people, but they're pretty awesome. I've been around them since Grandview got started. What do you think about Vaez?
So basically, she was kind of the one who I was texting more of. She was more of like a, kind of like, my coach is kind of like more of a friend than just
Uh-huh.
like a coach. She kind of gave me that feel, where she was more like my coach Allie, because we were kind of texting about like more than just like the wrestling, goofing around a little bit, talking about the holidays. I kind of got to know her a little more. and just like shoot, what was I gonna say? I don't know. She was just kind of more of like a friend in that way. And then she'd
Yeah.
randomly text me and she was like, "Are you committed yet? Are you gonna commit?"
She's fun. I've been
Yeah.
on some trips with Vaez. I've been around her a lot. She's kind of crazy, but no, she's a lot of fun. Coach Crinzy is super technical in his approach to wrestling. Been in a lot of those practices. What'd you think about the way he runs practice?
I really liked it. I'm very much a person who needs someone to break down the technique that I'm watching because I like to do things right. I don't just like to see a new move, pick it up, because you know it's like the small technical things to a move that make you able to like in his practice. We did some good scrapping, but we also would bring it in and he'd really break down and explain the moves we were doing, and I really liked that part of the practice.
Very good. Uh, Teammates were awesome. Everybody at
Yeah.
Grandview, they're gonna be a fun group. I know quite a few of them. I don't know who's there's probably quite a few of them graduating. I haven't been around as much. I've been busy lately, but I need to get down there a little bit more. What major are you gonna have? What
I'm gonna be a business major.
business major? And then what you told me something else, and I didn't realize you were this smart.
Yeah, I'm gonna minor in pre-law and then go to law school.
Very nice. So someday you'll be able to take care of me when I get old, huh? That'll be awesome. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Um, let's talk about, last year, great year, state champion. And have you felt different pressure this year being a senior, coming returning state champion? Or have you been able to put that
Yeah, but
behind
I
you?
mean, Um, I feel like the more I wrestle, the better the nerves get, um the less pressure I feel, but I feel like I'm kind of used to the pressure. I mean, I placed my first year as a freshman. I mean, I haven't
Yep.
felt like no pressure on me since freshman year. I mean, that was amazing. I mean, I just came in here first year wrestling and I was like, I don't care how well I do, whatever. Came it back my sophomore year, you feel the pressure, you feel even more pressure the junior year. Um, but like at the end of the day, you just got to remind yourself, I did win state last year. I'm going onto the mat. These girls in front of me are also scared of me. I mean, like it runs both ways. I can
Oh yeah,
step on the mat and I can be scared of them, but they are also scared of me. And I kind of just remind myself that I am at that top level. I have the technique and the skills to beat the person in front of me.
you sure do. And you have a pretty decent coaching staff where you're at. Um, Allie Joe, probably one of my favorite people in the world. What's it been like to have Allie Joe in your corner for the last 4 years?
Um, Definitely different coaching than I've ever had in any other sport. I mean, I've gotten to know Allie over these past 3, 4 years very closely. I mean, she doesn't just kick us to the curb in the off season. She wants us to get the off season experience. She'll take us to tournaments. I mean, we could go and get Panera on a random Sunday. But no, it's just a very experience I'm very happy to have. I mean, she probably knows me better than a lot of people I know and spent years with. She knows how to get me out of my head. She knows what I will do on the mat. She's just the person who will spend extra time with you, and I think that's how I've gotten so good over the years is definitely because of her. And I wouldn't want anyone else in my corner. In fact, I'd rather have her than even like my dad in the corner just because I've had her so many years. Like I need her in my corner.
That was my next question. Dad in the corner, I've experienced that with Tatum and Destiny both and stuff having dads. What's it like to have dad as your coach?
Um, there's definitely moments where I get a little angry with him because he obviously nitpicks me a little more than everyone else. And then there's like when we get home, he might tell me, you need to work at this in the practice room. And I get a little angry, but at the end of the day, he's really just there to help me and the other girls. But also I like having him in my corner because he has a very like a very known voice in my head. He
Yep.
also knows like he's very I mean he had has 3 kids in wrestling. He's a coach and he very much knows like the whole technical aspect of it. I mean, when I was in my state final, he was like, "She's gonna try and hit a fireman's," and I heard his voice like from
Uh-huh.
my corner. And next thing you know, my opponent hits a fireman's, and I knew to sprawl right away. So like that's definitely like something I enjoy, and obviously like getting to hug him after I won state. Like I love having a parent down there, just to share that experience with me. But it's even more cool having him on the team with the fact that like all these other girls just really like having him as a coach. I mean, there's girls that'll come up to me and they'll be like, "I need your dad to show me this. I need your dad in my corner." I really enjoy having Coach Jim um teach me this move, or he's Briar Ludman. I mean,
Yep.
he'll scrap with her sometimes if she doesn't have a practice partner to push her, which it's really cool just like seeing how the other girls get along with my dad. I mean, at the end of the day, like our coaches are kind of like parent figures to us, so he's
And
kind of
yours
like
and yours
everyone's dad
doubly.
in a way.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's really cool. It's probably an experience that, not everybody gets to have that, and you'll really cherish that as the years go by. I know sometimes it gets frustrating because I've experienced that. Sometimes Jason or Thomas, the Destiny's and Tatum's dad, to be like, "You go handle her now," because there's no way I can. Especially after like a loss. A lot of times that was my job to figure that out. But I'm gonna throw this out there because I know that it can still happen. I've always thought you'd look better in orange and black than that red and black. So, if something happens, we can always come out west, and check it out. But no, just kidding. Let's ask a few other fun questions for you. Food, we love food, right? We're wrestlers. What is your biggest guilty pleasure food?
Oh, my biggest we have this well, it would either be canes cuz I really like canes, but we also have this like what's it called? It's like hibachi place. It's
Uh-huh.
called Sakura in Cedar Falls, and I absolutely love it. I get the hibachi steak with noodles and fried rice and a bunch of yum yum sauce. Whenever I can eat that, that is like the most amazing thing in the world. And then
That's
during tournaments, I'll always have one best part of having my dad as a coach is he won't ride the bus with us this year and stuff, but he'll go and he'll stop at the nearest scooters and get me a mango vertigo smoothie
So
for my tournament.
you always have your mango vertigo smoothie.
Yep.
That's the winning combination there, right?
Yep.
Perfect. That's actually the secret to all of your success.
Highly
Um,
recommend.
yes, I will. You'll probably get a sponsorship now. Get you some NIL money. Vacation spot. What is your ideal vacation or bucket list vacation spot?
Bucket list. I don't really know the exact place, but I want to go somewhere with like very clear blue water, like the Bahamas or something.
Hmm.
That would be awesome.
That actually sounds perfect. I've found
Yep.
every people are either beach people or they're mountain people, and you're definitely a beach people. I'm with your vibe there. I don't want to go where I have to work hard climbing up a hill and it's cold. There's no reason to
I
do
just
that.
want
So
to swim with the dolphins.
there you go. Perfect. Um, if you could hit let's say state finals, big move, you feel it. What would be the ultimate big move to hit in a state final?
Big move.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
big throw, something crazy.
Um, I'm not very good at throwing, but if I could, it would probably be like a decent hip toss. But if I could just like double leg them and like pick them up to the sky, that would
Yeah,
be pretty cool.
that would be
Pretty
pretty cool.
flashy.
Walk
Get some good
around, wave,
pictures.
maybe wave a
Yep.
little bit before
Yep.
you.
Hit a little wink.
Nice. Very nice. How do you like the new rule change last year? The 3-point takedowns, 4-3-2 near falls. Are you digging that rule set?
I love it. I think takedowns are like a big part of wrestling. I think the aggressor and the person who is getting these takedowns should be rewarded more. So I think changing that to 3 points is a big deal because having it only 1 point more um than
Escape
a
or a
stand
reversal.
up
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then like the same as like a reversal, I just don't think that was a very I don't know. I very much like the new point rule.
If you could change anything right now, wrestling rules, what would you change?
Well, I guess when freestyle happens, this will change, but like locked hands.
You want to still want to lock them hands up, huh?
Like if I could just lock my hands and just
Well, soon you'll be able to do that next year.
yeah,
Actually, it won't, but earlier than that. Are you probably going to wrestle? You going to wrestle this summer, freestyle? To
probably, yeah.
awesome, awesome, good deal. Um, been asking this question, and it's kind of an interesting question. I'm not talking about the organization, but what do you think it means to wrestle like a girl?
Wrestle like a girl. Um, Wrestling like a girl. Let's see here. What can I put together? Wrestling like a girl is definitely more fun. I think we have a lot of like exciting things to do and I think we make more friends in the sport than I feel like most people do. Whether it's just like with our own team or other teams, I feel like wrestling like a girl is all about you know, being aggressive on the mat, but then coming off the mat and being friends at the end of the day. It's also something new. So I feel like wrestling like a girl means you're having a part in history. Uh, you're trying something different that wasn't really like socially a big thing a couple
Yeah,
years ago. So I feel like you're just getting out there, trying something new, being a part of history, and really creating more windows for the younger generation, which is like so cool.
yeah. If you think about it, if you look back to like Allie Joe's junior and senior year, um, like your junior year, I believe there was 90 kids in the state wrestling, right around there. And then maybe hit 150 her senior year. And what do you guys have on your team? 50?
Yep.
I mean, you have
50,
almost on
55.
yeah, on your team you have about half of what she had the entire state had when she was wrestling.
Yeah.
So pretty crazy. You didn't know this, but you're gonna get some fill in the blank questions. You're not back in school yet, but I'm gonna give you one early.
All
Wrestling
right.
has taught me to blank.
Ooh, okay. Wrestling has taught me to. I feel like in all, wrestling has taught me to be a better person. Which is like kind of Allie's whole like big aspect. When we first came in there our freshman year, she was like, I want to obviously teach you to be a better wrestler, but like in all, I want to teach you how to be a better person. Whether it's just like mind control or just like the things we do in and out of the room or like the way we support and help our teammates. I feel like I've just grown as a person for sure.
It, can you explain? And I don't know exact. I think is it Monkey Toes? Is that what it's called? What is the
Spaghetti
song that
toes?
Spaghetti Toes? That's what it
Spaghetti
is.
toes.
Can you explain Spaghetti Toes to the world?
Oh goodness. Well, first off, you guys have to listen to that. It's called Spaghetti Toes. You can find it on YouTube. It's Allie's thing. I mean, her dad had her do it when she was in um wrestling and she just kind of carried that with her and makes us do it. We do it during pre-meet at the end of our pre-meet, which is the day before our tournament, and we will lay on our backs, we'll turn all the lights off, and we will play Spaghetti Toes. And it basically makes us like wiggle certain parts of our body, and then it'll tell us to go warm and soft and cozy, like sauce spaghetti laying on your. And I don't know why, but it works. I'm telling you, it works. It calms down your whole body. You can have a mental match during it. It really just prepares your mind and body for what's to come. And it's definitely like a part of my routine. Whereas, like, if I don't get my spaghetti toes during that practice, I might go home and do it because it's part of my routine that I can't take out now.
Very nice. I wanted to hear it from somebody else. I've had Allie try to explain it to me, and it's crazy. But
Have you
I might
tried
have
it?
to try it. We have not tried it, so maybe I'm gonna put it on my list right now so I
It's
don't
a little
forget.
giggly. Like you'll giggle at first, and then you know what? You just gotta roll with it.
I do some goofy things anyway. You've been around me about the same amount of time you've been around wrestling too, because we've been in a lot of different places together.
Oh yeah.
Um, Advice for younger girls, those ones that are looking up to you right now. Any advice for them?
Younger girls, definitely just to have fun with the sport. I mean, when you're younger, you definitely do not want to be cutting any weight, that's for sure. I have a little sister who's in wrestling and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm up a weight class or two," but like you guys are so young. Please do not cut weight. Focus on just the technical aspect of it. Grow that technique. Once you get to high school, you'll be way more prepared. You don't want to hate the sport before you even get to the biggest part of it. So that's a big thing. And then just have gain a lot of friends during it. Um Wrestling is a very hard mentally sport. But when you have friends to like lift you up and cheer you on, that makes it a lot easier. So that's definitely a big thing. Just have fun and make friends.
Very good. I like that. This year is the first year, and I think 4 years we didn't get to wrestle each other in duels. Which was really sad for me. And I don't know why you guys wouldn't lose a couple duels just so you could have been in our pool. I think it was because you were scared, is what I'm
We
thinking.
were we were really scared. We were like, we have to win so that we don't wrestle his team.
I understand that. Yeah. So see, we went the opposite direction this year, but maybe sometime we'll be able to wrestle. Maybe at state we'll get a wrestle against some of you guys. That'll be at least close
Yeah.
enough.
No, my
Awesome.
biggest thing was I was like, you know what? Troy might step out on the mat and wrestle me. So I was like,
That's a
I cannot
possibility.
have that.
Well, that might be your state final match. It's a
Oh
possibility. I
shoot.
know we're in the same weight class.
Oh
Pretty close at
goodness.
least.
No, you
I
scare me, man. I don't want that match. I might forfeit.
All right. Um, Last thing, final thought for the day. Anything that's on your mind right now?
Food.
Food.
I'm probably
When
gonna go and get some food after this.
Awesome.
That's
Perfect,
about it.
perfect way to end it. Awesome. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Good luck at Grandview. I know I'll get to see you a lot more often after this, after your
Yeah.
season's over. Good luck the rest of the season. I know we'll see you down at state. So we'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you, Troy. See ya.
Yep. Bye-bye.